I'd like to talk a little more in depth about credit card stacking. Exactly what is credit card stacking and how can it benefit a person? Credit card stacking is a service offered by companies that have available an app that can go out to the internet, search for pre-approvals on credit cards, a whole bunch of them. And then it stores in that app and analyzes all those pre-approvals. And then it has a way to pull the trigger, submit simultaneously on 10 or 20 credit cards at the same time within, say, 1,000th of a second. It submits the submit on a whole bunch of credit cards. And a person who's in good shape to do this isn't somebody who was just starting to build good credit and has low credit scores at the time, but it's going to be somebody who has proof of income. Usually they want to see at least $1,000 a week proof of income over long term, more than a year. And then it looks at your credit. So it doesn't cost anything to try. It doesn't cost anything to get a pre-approval. It doesn't harm credit getting a pre-approval. But if a person's in good shape for this, it can be absolutely life-changing. Because let's say you have $30,000 available on credit cards, and you have some high limits of $5,000 or $10,000, and then you're looking at this going, well, all of a sudden, a lot of these new cards that this brings from credit card stacking are interest-free for a period of a year or year and a half. And if you ask for it, some of them are business credit cards. To do one as at least one or more as business credit cards, you need to have some kind of a business. An LLC would be the thing to do there, or even just a registered business name. Okay, so when you do that, a person looks at it, usually a finance manager. They look at it, and their online pre-approval app looks at it and asks a whole bunch of questions, and then it will go ahead and click. You click submit, and it'll go do its thing. It'll go, okay, you're approved. Well, if approved, you have the ability to increase your credit lines from $30,000 to maybe $80,000, $70,000, $80,000, maybe even higher. Maybe even a person starting a new business and they need capital for the business. Well, they can go much higher. They can go for $100,000, $150,000, and many businesses in the United States have actually been started over the years on credit cards or small bank loans. And so there's a fee for this, and that fee usually is around 9%. And when a person gets the loan, they can usually pay that 9% fee with one of those interest-free credit cards. And if they get business credit cards through the credit card stacking, they could get both personal and business. They get business credit cards through credit card stacking. The business credit card does not report to the personal credit bureaus. And so you could pay the fee on a card that is a business credit card and then it doesn't even show up on your credit, and it's interest free for a year or more. So you have to look at that fee that's a couple $1,000s and then go, well, am I even going to feel it? Because if it's a small amount per month to pay it off, and I have a whole year to do it before it ever charges interest, well, then for a lot of people, maybe that's worth it, and maybe that will greatly improve their life because of what they can do with those extra credit lines. And if you have more questions about this, send me a private message and I will answer. Take care.